actually putting them up in the listings and stuff, and they were rusty at best. I mean, some of the pictures were funky. There was some crazy old stuff on there. And I look back at the original, I still have some of the pictures. If you want to know where you come from, just look back at some stuff that you did in the very beginning. And some of it's pretty comical. Anyway, some of them are like off color and all kinds of craziness. And so I was trying different tools, tweaking here, tweaking there, trying to do different things. And it just didn't seem to be getting the results. And, I started, eBay originally started as an auction site. And some of you may or may not know that, but so I started, working with eBay auctions and trying to drive traffic to my other listings, and which I did some training at the UOP event in Atlanta, in your city, a few weeks ago. And that and auctions work, and they're great. But I was still, grinding along, and I kind of lost my fire, I guess, for eBay, just because my time is so limited, and and family, and I also do a lot of volunteer work with veterans, and so like I said, there's only so much you can fit into a 24-hour day, and still try to have a life and those types of things. So I kind of slid away from it for a while, and then obviously you introduced me to Elisterpro, and I thought, I'll look at it. I'm always open to different things and tools and methodologies and such. And as soon as I thought, $1, yeah, big deal. We all, I mean, that bottle of water at a convenience store is $1.49 or $2 or whatever. So I thought, what the heck, And so as soon as I plugged in there, it was like I just almost was like a giggling kid, at Christmas time. I mean, it was like I started working with it, and I've had it since, I think it was last Tuesday night, if I remember right. But I've only had like 3 between my other work schedule, my e-commerce business, my veterans activities, and I actually had the fun and the distinct honor to go down, and you'll hear from Nikki in a little while. But to go down to Nikki and Parrish's over the weekend in Houston, that's 8 hours round trip. So it's been very limited. I only had about 3 half days, and probably 3 or 4 hours a day for 3 days. And I threw up about 70 listings so far on eBay in 3 different blocks of time. And what I do with that is just simply, when I sit down to list, I use Easy ASIN as well. And so I scrape it, get ready to go, and I just make sure that I'm listing one after another after another after another, and the rest is history. I mean, the views have gone up dramatically, the watchers have gone up dramatically. I look at my account now compared to what it was when I started with the Elisterpro, and I mean, the activity level has just gone, like you said, the more you have up, the more activity and traffic you're going to get. Picture a large, chain store, whatever store you want to call it, and if you walked in the door and you only had, let's say 5 items in that large chain store, if you don't need a red shirt and a blue pair of shoes and, something else they have, you're probably not going to go back very quickly. But if you go in there and that place is wall-to-wall, products from, top to bottom, wall-to-wall, not only are you going to spend more, but you're also going to come back time and again. And that's what it is that you bring those customers back to your listings, in addition to getting them there, but you bring them back over and over as well.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So definitely appreciate you sharing that with us, Bruce. So let me just ask you a quick question. What is your favorite feature of Elisterpro so far? Even though you've only been using it a short amount of time, what would you say is your favorite feature?
It's great. In my opinion, it's a total package. I mean, it makes the Easy ASIN makes the research so fast, and you can really research or scrape an entire page on Amazon, or if you want to go in and be more microscopic and you know, research individual items on there and then you know, pull the ASIN and, you know, put it into a Word doc or whatever, and that's what I do. I mean, I got pages of them now already. I know all I'm going to do is grab the next one, copy it, slap it into the, you know, pull the info, and I'm ready to rock for the next one. So, you know, it just makes my time so much more effective. So I guess the whole package works together. I don't know if I could pick one or the other, but together they're powerful.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, give Elisterpro a number. 1 being Elisterpro, 10 being Elisterpro is quite nice.
12.
Okay, 12. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Bruce McElhaney said on a scale of 1 to 10, Elisterpro is a 12. It's a 12, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nice dozen. It's nice. Bruce, we appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you coming out. You know, we know that you're a well-respected individual in the community, as well as the UOP, online, e-commerce, and again, definitely just keep sharing your results with us. We love you, brother, and can't wait till the next time we see you, which is probably going to be in Chicago. But if we see each other before then, it's nothing but brotherly love. All right, appreciate you, there, Bruce.
Hey, Jock. One last thing, okay?
Okay, all right, go ahead.
And I told you this in private, but I forgot to mention it. Okay. Even though I was, you know, on eBay, I was just kind of creeping along. Okay. When you see me in Chicago, ask me how many listings I have up, because you know this already. I forgot to even mention it, but I have it right here in front of me, and I have a goal to list 1,000 listings by Chicago. If you break that down between now and then, that's only 12 a day, okay? And that's, you know, in probably the 3 hours that I have, I mean, that's, you know, that's nothing. If you do it every single day. Now, if you don't do it every day, obviously it's going to stack up, and, you know, so I sit down, I'm dedicated, and I had very little time today. I'll stay up tonight until those are done before I go to bed.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Again, appreciate you sharing that with our viewers. He set a goal. He's made the intention. He's written it down. He's dedicated to it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the bottom line. You know, again, Elisterpro is not a magical wand that's going to all of a sudden make you start getting more eBay sales. You have to still put in the work. We've just actually streamlined the process in an effort to help you to compress time. So if you can be more productive in your time, then hey, you got all this additional time that you can do whatever you want to do with it and still be able to make your sales on eBay. So again, compress time, get results.
Thanks,
all right, so okay. So let's go to Miss Callie Friend. Now, Callie, you know, think about it. Callie, Southern California, last name is Friend. She has to be nice. She just has to be nice. But I'm going to tell you, Callie is not a newbie. She's not a rookie on eBay. She's been on eBay for years. But like many of you that may be watching this particular hangout, she has a family. She has kids. She has other responsibilities. So Elisterpro played a special role in her life, or in her eBay business, I should say, which correlates with her life, but I'll let her tell the story. Ms. Callie, come out and share with our viewers, you know, what has been your experience here since actually starting with Elisterpro and using the product suite that we have.
Tremendous increase in sales and just all around. In fact, I just recently took my store completely down and redid it. And now I'm seeing a huge increase all around. My story goes back, I've been with eBay for over 10 years. I do run 2 stores, one of which I create my own product. And creating your own product isn't easy, especially when you have to list it on eBay. It can be very tedious and it can be time consuming. But since I've gotten Elisterpro, that has changed because I can go in and use the blank listing and be able to list those products now and make them look very professional and very nice looking. And my customers have commented numerous times how much they really like the new store. Yeah, I just went blank.
That's fine. So let me ask you this question then. What was life like before Elisterpro?
Chaotic, honestly. I could only list a couple of products a day on eBay because it would take me, because of the speciality that I do with my products, it could take me 2 to 3 hours. Max was 2 hours, but there were times where it'd take me 2 hours to get a listing up. Now that's creating the product, taking the picture, creating the listing, and then getting it up. So there's more of a process to it. Elisterpro took that process down to less than 5 minutes. So I've gone from 2 hours to 5 minutes. Think how much productivity I've gotten done since that. Now, like you said, I have 2 kids, very active. My son's in soccer, my daughter's Girl Scouts. I'm going to be the Girl Scout leader for her troop next year. So my life is extremely busy. Fortunately, I am home, so I do have time to do that. But you know, Elisterpro has taken all of that extra time that I have been spending with that on eBay and has knocked it down to where I only need to be on there for an hour. So it's opened up my life to be able to do all these extra things that I've wanted to do for so long. And Elisterpro is a godsend, to be honest with you. If you're on the fence, get off of it. Go get it. Give it a try. You will not believe the results that you will get from it, because it does help you so tremendously. And what I love about it is it's so easy to use. It's not complicated by any means. And I think that's what people get really confused with, because eBay is very confusing sometimes on their screens. Elisterpro has taken that hardness and made it so easy and simple to just get on there, list it, and go. Copy, paste, that's all it is. Few tweaks here and there. You know, if you're drop shipping, you can't get any better program than this. And I have looked around, and I have yet to find a program as good as this one, to be honest with you.
Ah, wow. Definitely thank you for sharing that. So you went from 2 hours, 5 minutes, and then you said something that was really important, because, see, I think this is something that people out there in the industry are missing. You said that you still copy and paste, so you're telling me that this is not a bulk lister? It doesn't go out and just grab all this stuff, throw it up for you, and throw up a couple of hundred listings in 5 minutes and then get your account shut down? You know, that's not what Elisterpro is?
Not at all. It is not an auto lister, and that's one of the myths that is going around. It is not an auto lister. It is a copy and paste program that is simple to use. You cannot get any simpler than this program, to be honest with you. Honestly, my son gets on my computer and he'll see it and he'll go, "Mom, I can do this," and he's 8 years old. So if an 8-year-old can do this, you can do this. And we're encouraging him now. He would like to open up his own eBay store, and I don't know that I can because he's so young. I may have to open it up under him, but he's excited about it. So, there you go. You can't get any better than that. I cannot say anything bad about this program ever, and I won't. That's how good of a program it is. You don't have to be a drop shipper to use this program. You could be an eBay seller doing your own products, or just, putting things up that you want to sell, that you want to get rid of out of your house. You want to clear your house out. It's got the blank template. It's super easy to use. You can do it. I love it.
So let me ask you one more question really quick. We have a Facebook group of nearly 1,100 members.
Yes.
What would you say about the value that Facebook group brings to anybody that's looking to be progressive and get results on eBay?
You get access to us, who are the experienced ones, to get that training that you really need. Like I said, I've been on eBay for 10 years. I'm not a novice. If you need the help, come ask. I'm here. I'm available. I'm more than happy to help anybody out that needs it. I answer questions for people all the time. That's part of what I do. We're here for you. And I think that there's a lot of places that can't say that. There's what people also don't realize is there's also additional training available to you. There's Dropship Mogul, and I'm going to keep it simple on that one. The training on there is phenomenal. I am so excited to get back on there and get more training done, because the information that you learn from that alone will take your eBay business through the roof. I'm telling you right now, the training is phenomenal. And if you think that you're just going to go and buy this program and get left in the dark, you are wrong. There is training out there. We're here to help you. Please get this program if you really want to try it out. We've got the special going on. There's no no's for you right now. There's nothing that says that you can't go and do this tonight at all.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing, Callie. And again, one of the things that I want our viewers, I want our listeners to appreciate is that these are real people that really, really work on eBay, and they're really, really getting results. We got individuals that are at their jobs on this Hangout, making pieces. We got people hanging out in their cars. I'm actually here hanging out in my son's room. Everybody else, you know, they're in their home offices. You know, again, we're real people that work all over the place. I want to say work from home, but, you know, man, we got people working their own business on the job. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, they're running things on the job. And then we got people working in the car. So, again, real people, real results. Elisterpro, only way to go. You can at least try it out and see if it's for you. So we're going to jump back to Atlanta. ATL in the building. We see a guy. They call, well, better yet, let me talk about his last name. His last name is White, just like the color. W-H-I-T-E. So I don't know who started calling him this, but somebody called him the White Boy, and now he calls himself the White Boy. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to let Charles White, a.k.a. the White Boy, come out and share his experience with Elisterpro. Charles, tell our viewers anything that you want to tell them about Elisterpro, because you're not a paid spokesperson, are you, brother?
Sure not, Jock. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Great, great. Yeah, my experience with Elisterpro has been awesome.
Come on, man. We need some energy, man. Come on. We need some energy, bro. Wake up.
No, but really, Elisterpro is definitely the way to go. I just recently got a sale yesterday, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's definitely it's a great product. I've been listing like crazy, anywhere between 10 to 15 items a day. Been getting sales. Just recently, yesterday, I helped my daughter set up her own eBay account, and she had an opportunity to use the software, and she was like, "Man, Daddy, this easy?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's this easy," you know. So she's actually enjoying the software as well. So I mean, I have just tons of information to talk about with Elisterpro.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, give our viewers an idea of the time frame before Elisterpro and now that you're using Elisterpro to actually get your listings up and even do your research. Just give our viewers, you know, a first-hand account from your experience.
Yeah, well, in the beginning, Jock, it usually took me about 30 minutes to do a listing. So now I've pretty much cut that down to where I can do a listing in about 5 minutes.
Excellent. And I think last time you said that you even do listings on the go now. Can you share that with our viewers?
Okay. So, you know, me and my wife, you know, we ride together in the morning in the car. So while she's driving and we're dropping off the kids, what have you, and, you know, running some errands, what have you, I'm able to actually list while I'm in the car. So this software, I mean, it's just amazing. I'm able to do at least 4 to 10 items just listing in the car via my laptop. And I wasn't able to do that before because it would actually, you know, take me longer for that whole process. So I'm just excited now because I've never seen nothing like this. And yesterday I had my biggest sale. I've actually sold this item twice using Elisterpro. The first time I sold it for $1,285. I sold it yesterday for $1,400, $300 profit using Elisterpro.
Whoa. How many dollar profit?
That's $300 profit, Doc. I actually raised the price via your training and dropship mobile. If you guys don't have it, you need to get it. We ain't gonna talk about that though. We gonna talk about that. Okay. But yeah, $300 profit.
Wow, man, congratulations on that. Definitely, you know, man, want to give you a huge congrats on that. You know, I know you've been doing the drop ship, the eBay thing for a little bit over a year. And, you know, I know you're doing some things on Amazon too, just making it happen all the way around for yourself and your family. So definitely, you know, man, huge shout out. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So let's see now. You know what? We're going to keep things here in Atlanta because I just seen this other young lady here in Atlanta pop back on. This is Miss Amber Holyfield, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you a little bit about Amber. And again, I'm just going to tell you a little bit. Amber Holyfield. If you don't recognize the name Holyfield, let me just say this is the queen of knockout marketing. The queen. But anyway, we're going to bring Amber Holyfield up. And Amber, we just want you to share with us what has been your experience with Elisterpro, because I tell you, every time I look on Facebook, I see you putting another screenshot up with a sale. So Amber, go ahead and tell our viewers about your experience with Elisterpro. What is it doing for you?
Hey, Jock. Well, I had one account on eBay, excuse me, and it got shut down. So I was really discouraged, needless to say. Then I actually started up a new account, and with a few goals to, you know, make sure it didn't get shut down this time. And I was listening, and I was seeing some results, and I said, let me get this Elisterpro, because if Jock has something to do with it, I'm going to get it. So I went ahead and started doing all my listings with Elisterpro, and first of all, I got a lot more watchers, a lot more views. I was able to get up items a lot faster than I was before. Now I'm kind of meticulous about keywords and you know, spinning descriptions and stuff like that. So it still kind of takes me a little time to do a listing, but not as long as it used to. And I mean, I'm consistently making sales now. It's so exciting. Like I probably, I'm waiting to do like 10, 15, 20 sales a day, but now I probably make 4, 5, or 6 sales a day. Actually, when I had my profile picture up, I was actually filling some orders of some sales that I had Hangout. So, woo! That's always exciting.
Excellent, excellent. So, just get, well, versus talk about the time frame. What are some of the features that you like as far as Elisterpro? We know that Elisterpro speeds up the listing process, you know, for those that obviously use it. And you said that you were meticulous, so you were taking a long time, now it's taking less time. So let's talk about features. Help our listeners and our viewers appreciate some of the features that you personally enjoy inside of Elisterpro.
Well, I enjoy the fact that it has my listings look a lot more professional and a lot more put together, so I can really appreciate that. I really, really love the copy protection. It just makes me feel better. And I love the fact that you have a little part in there where you can put all the keywords, and you can sit there and put even more keywords and all the keywords. And I mean, I like everything about it. I mean, I love the shipping time, how you can do a short shipping label, or you can do a long one. I mean, you guys really did good with this one, Doc.
All right, appreciate it. And you know, if somebody were on the fence about Elisterpro, say they heard one thing and then they heard another, what would you tell that person to do as far as Elisterpro is concerned? If they were on the fence about purchasing it or trying it out, what would you say to them, Amber?
Well, first of all, right now, there's a trial for $1. So, you know, you can't really beat that. And then second of all, I would say if you're really serious about your business, that means you are willing to invest in your business, and it can only help you scale up. So if you want to make more money, then just go ahead and make to yourself, really, into your business. I would say just do it. Fall off the fence and get Elisterpro on the way down, and then get back up running.
Excellent analogy. Again, that was Amber Holyfield, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of knockout marketing, saying that she's making 4 to 5 sales, you know, on average daily. on eBay. Again, your results may vary. We cannot promise you any type of results. The only two things we said are what? We're going to help you speed up the listing time. We're going to help you to make your listings look more professional. As a result of taking more action, guess what's going to happen in your eBay account? There's going to be a lot more activity. So we're going to go up to New York. I know it's cold up there in New York, the East Coast. But guess what? There's a gentleman that resides there that's all about excitement. About 2.5 weeks ago, he was here in Atlanta. I had the opportunity to get on the stage with this guy. And when I tell you this guy's electrifying, he's exciting. I'm not joking, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kerry, Mr. Excitement, Bronx, New York. Come on out and just share with our audience, Kerry, what you know and what you've been seeing with regards to Elisterpro. Kerry, take us away, because you don't really need an introduction, but you know, I'm just saying. Go ahead and unmute your mic, bro, so we can hear you loud and clear. Oh, man, I still can't hear you, brother. I still can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Oh, there he is.
Woo! Right there, baby.
Turn up, turn up.
Turn down for what? Woo! Elisterpro, baby. We turn up, baby. Oh man, let me tell you, guys. Woo!
I told you I was bringing out the all-star tonight. I told you, but go ahead, Kerry, go ahead.
Man, let me tell you, man, Elisterpro, man. Let me tell you, my journey inside of my drop shipping business, when I got started back in September. All excited. My first time really selling on eBay. I found out about eBay. I knew about eBay back in the day from my mom before I even knew what drop shipping was. Mom was selling some stuff. You got me on stage? Hold on. There we go. Getting feedback. Mom was selling some stuff out the house. And she said, "Man, look, son, I made some money. I made some money on eBay. I made like $500 selling some stuff around the house." I'm like, "Oh, that's good for you, Mom. That's good for you." You know. So here we come, September 2013. I get involved in eBay. You know, 25 plus years later, it takes me to wake up and figure out there's money to be made on eBay. Now, me and Mom tried to drop ship or tried to source or whatever. We had no idea what we were doing. Nobody would give up the secrets, okay? So now, I'm finally in, I'm drop shipping. eBay, you know, I'm listing up items, and it's taking me forever because I have to do the research. So I said, you know what? I got my lovely wife with me. So we started to tag team. So I kind of hoodwinked her. I told her to do the research, and I put it up. You know, that's it. You do the research, and I put it up. So that worked out for like maybe about 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, and then that was it. It was complete. So honestly, when Elisterpro came back in the scene, because I made a little bit of money. But I'm a husband. I got 2 kids. I work full time. Okay. I'm also running some other businesses on the side. So when I get home, to do that research, that was too much. And then putting it up, and I try to make it look pretty. Before Elisterpro, oh yeah, I went in there and I changed the font. Oh, let me change the font to like italics and stuff like that. And let me make this bold over here and underline this. I tried to make it pretty. It wasn't looking too cute. So with Elisterpro, my life has just totally changed because honestly, I put eBay, before I got into Elisterpro, I put eBay back on the shelf. So if you didn't come to me, Jacques, with Elisterpro, I really wasn't, unboxing eBay again because it was just too time consuming. I'm just like, you know what? I got no time to try to sit there with that. I mean, other people, they're home, they don't got nothing to do, and they can list all day. That's fine. But for me, full-time job, wife, 2 kids, and a business on the side? No. I need to make sure that my time was back with me. And now, thanks to, Dropship Mobile, we're not going to talk about Dropship Mobile, the mindset alone, okay, from Dropship Mobile and following that, that type of thinking that I never thought before. Now with Elisterpro, Adams is like going up like crazy. But the whole thing was, I was always scared of, well, what if somebody comes over and tries to piggyback on my listing? Wait a minute. What's going to happen there? But Elisterpro solved that with that copy protect. That copy protection feature, which stops people from copying your description or trying to source your description by trying to figure out the words and stuff. They can't do it. That feature alone, I've been telling everybody that I can get my hands on or get my voice to, that you really need to utilize get this Elisterpro, for the safety, at least for the safety of your eBay account, you need to have Elisterpro. There's no way you can go up, if you want to go out there into the 6 million eBay sellers and not have your flat jacket on, not have your bulletproof vest on. That's what it is. Now, does a bulletproof vest stop every bullet? No. But you know what? If somebody comes up to my listing and they try to copy it and they don't copy it, they're gonna move on down to the next listing. It's just like that. It's just like that ADT. When you go up to a house and it says ADT or it says beware of dog, and the person don't got no dog. They just put the beware of dog sign up there. That's what it is. So when they get to our listings on Elisterpro and we have the copy protection feature turned on, it's like beware of dog. Wait a minute, I can't copy this. Let me go over to somebody else that don't got enough, that got the door open, the keys in the ignition, and go over there and take their stuff. Nobody's taking nothing over here from me. Nobody's taking nothing from Mr. Excitement. So my next favorite feature, because I know you're about to ask, okay? And I know we're running short on time, but my next favorite feature is the easy ASIN. Now, when I tried to say that a few weeks ago, I almost bit my tongue off. Okay, you can't say that 3 times fast. So I had to slow it down, and I finally got the hang of it. So the easy ASIN is one of my favorite features, next to the copy protect, next to how pretty everything looks and everything like that, and the speed and implementation of putting up a listing. The customization that you can do. You can pick from multiple different templates, and even when you're inside the template, you can edit the colors and everything in there. So it's not cookie cutter to where everybody's looking the same. Okay? If you want blue curtains on this side and pink curtains on the other side, you can have it like that. Okay? If you want the bathroom in the front of the house and the kitchen in the west wing of the house, you can have it like that. It's fully customizable. But easy ASIN, being able to grab niches of one category and put up 5. One of the people I shared it with, she put up like 10 baby beds. 10 baby, like that, 10 baby beds. And then she moved over to those things where not the folding table, but the prep table for the baby. So she's going into like a semi-niche of babies. I mean, you couldn't do that before because everything is right there. The calculator is right there. Okay? The tax thing is right there. You can calculate your taxes. The pictures that you need is pulled in from Amazon, is right there. All your ASIN numbers, if you're using easy ASIN, it's all right there. Guys, it's like ragu. It's in there. So for $1, why would you not test it out for 7 days? Test drive it for 7 days. Test drive the Maserati for 7 days. This is the Maserati of listing on eBay. Whether you're a drop shipper, whether you own a store, whatever it is, if you're doing anything on eBay, you really need this tool. And I'm not a CPA, I'm not H&R Block, get your billions back, but all I know is this is a business expense for me because it's a tool that I'm paying for monthly, and it's going to go into the deduction category for 2015's taxes. Hello, somebody. Back to you, Jacques. Turn up for what, baby? Turn up for what?
Hey, if y'all didn't see that, if y'all didn't understand that, that was Kerry, Mr. Excitement, Bronx, New York. He broke it down, feature by feature, and let you know that it's in there. It's the ragu, baby. It's in there. It's a business expense that's going to save you time. Kerry, we definitely appreciate you coming out. You know you're busy up there, man. Surprised you're not even outside shoveling the snow or something like that, but hey, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, Mr. Excitement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say it again. Ladies and gentlemen, next on our panel is the one and only Houston, Texas finest, Miss Nikki, FBA Ninja. But you know what? We're not even going to talk about the ninja stuff. We're going to talk about how fast she is chopping down listings on eBay. Nikki, let me give you a big screen. Hello. So, Nikki, tell us a little bit about your experience on eBay before Elisterpro, and then just drop the bomb on us because you shared your experience with me, and I was just like, you sure you listen that fast? Are you sure you sure? Are you sure you sure? And you was just like, yes. So, go ahead, Nikki.
Well, I hate to say that I procrastinated a little bit, and even signing up for Elisterpro, but I did. Added to my track record, but I took it and ran with it. I wanted to make sure that I had enough time, to thoroughly go through it. And then when I actually signed up and I got it, Josh, I mean, you already know because I sent you a message like immediately. I was like, dude, this is awesome. This is craziness. I've been listing for well over a year now, okay? And when I say listing, I've been listing a lot, okay? To the point where even before Elisterpro, I was pretty quick at knocking listings out, only because I had, pretty large limit on eBay. And anybody who lists over and over again, that's a repetitive process. It's really mundane. It's kind of boring. And I mean, it's really easy to lose your motivation to continue to list. So, I mean, I always sit down with intentions of listing. Okay, I'm going to list and fill up my account right now. And I literally get through like 5 to 10 listings and I'm just like, oh, this is boring. This moving from one screen to the next screen to this to that. It's a pain in the behind. I don't really care for it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it has to be done to get to your goals, I'll tell you what, putting that ASIN number in Elisterpro and having all of that stuff populate like that, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? When I sat there and went through the process the very first time, Jack, I stared at the screen and was like, it can't be that easy. It really can't be that easy, and I even I cleared the screen out. I closed it out. I relogged, logged back in and everything. And I was like, I'm gonna do this one more time because there's really no way that this was that easy. And I put it back in there. I'm all for the HTML code. Pop that booger over there. And I was like, this looks pretty good. And I didn't have to do anything spectacular. All I did was literally move the ASIN number over to Elisterpro. I mean, it's literally that easy. And, the popping in the keywords, the title, all that stuff. I mean, I went through all of my listings and I have multiple accounts. I went through all of my listings. I redid them all. And the good thing about that is I literally went through well over about 300 listings in a matter of a day. It took me about a day and a half. That's just because I was doing other stuff. But I went through every single listing. I stopped them and I restarted them back up, but I did them under, Elisterpro because it just looks that much more professional. And, I mean, I went from doing listings, it maybe took me about, 2 to 3 minutes beforehand. And it's now, I could pop these things out, consistently in about a minute, and you can't beat that when you're sitting there, watching TV or sitting down, listening to music, just popping listings out. Before you know it, your account's filled and you get that little red notice from eBay talking about, you've reached your limits or whatever, call for an increase or something like that. And I mean, and before, like I said, it would take forever to get to that point. So I mean, this was one of those programs that, I mean, if you're looking for something to spice up your eBay life, I mean, don't look any further. Elisterpro is right at it. And then, to go a step further, if you've got one of those eBay accounts that's got like, you can list everything under the sun, like Jock has on his, I can list 1,000,000 items on mine, whatnot. That easy ass I am. Come on now. Really, look, I don't even have nothing to say on that. Literally taking the entire screen of ASINs and just moving them right over, it does not get any better than that. It really does not. One of my most favorite features that I like about it, Jock, is on the detail screen where you have all of your listings out there, how you can actually click that, it'll take you back to the listing, or you can actually go straight to the Amazon piece, like when you're ready to order it. That's killer. That's killer. If you just happen to, forget to put the URL down or you can't find it again, and you go to Elisterpro and all of your items are right there, I mean, that's like second to none. And somebody else on the panel had mentioned before about, it's not just needed for drop shipping. You can use it for your own items. And we do a lot of merchant fulfilled type items from here at our house. We've got items in our, oh goodness, we got them all over the place. But we mail from our house a large majority of our eBay items. We do a lot of auctions and personal items and stuff like that. And the ability to go out there and create just a blank listing, come on, come on, and then like, I think it was like Amber talking about how, the copyright piece of it, how you can't, it keeps people from copying your listings. I hit that firsthand too, because I called myself, trying to cheat on my keyword piece, and I was going to copy the keywords from one listing onto a similar listing. And I'm sitting there trying to copy it, and I was like, what's going on? It won't let me do it. So I can tell you that works, because it sure wouldn't let me copy. But I mean, ultimately, I'm thrilled with the program. Been listing on eBay for well over a year now. I mean, listed so many different items. The viewers that we get on our items almost instantly now. I mean, we do a lot of the, let people give us like their best offers and whatnot. And I mean, the stuff that started to come through on items that have been stagnant for quite some time. I mean, there's a noticeable difference. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it.
Excellent. And would you recommend Elisterpro to people that may be on the fence about Elisterpro because of things that they've heard? Not obviously because of something they've experienced, but because of what they've heard. Would you recommend Elisterpro to individuals?
I don't care what you heard out there. At the end of the day, I'm one of those people who, I don't really listen to, gossip or any of the rest of that nonsense. I like to make informed decisions on my own. And I always tell people to do their own research, and if you got this $1, try it out for $1. Come on, try it out before you start listening to anything else that other people have to say that haven't used the program, So, I mean, it's anybody that uses it, I can't honestly, I don't know how you could not like it if you used it. And I'm one of those people that, and I'm telling you honestly, and I told you before, Jock, I was one of those people that kind of sat back and was like, okay, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. But then I was like, no, there's no way that the shirt and tie guy is going to release anything subpar. So let me go out there and quit procrastinating and just jump on it. And I did. And like I said, I was totally impressed. I mean, that I was just speechless to the point where, like I said, I sat there and just looked at my screen like, this cannot be this easy. It really can't. It actually renewed my love for Amazon again, like drop shipping from Amazon, because I had kind of gotten away from it. Only because, you get tired of going back and forth and all that stuff. But this made it so easy just to get stuff out, I thoroughly enjoy the fact that it literally pulls over everything that you need, and you really don't have to do that much modifying to the listing to get your items, posted. So I mean, the sheer fact that you can drop listings out there so quick is, like I said, it's second to none. So thank you for that.
Excellent, and we definitely appreciate you. Now let me ask you this final question. Even though you're quick on your listings, can you see yourself going back to the old way of listing now that you've been introduced to Elisterpro?
No. That'd be like asking somebody, okay, well, now that you got a car, do you want to walk, 20 miles to, to the store or something like that with all these bags on your back? No. No, you know, we get tools in our lives. We get things in our lives, both home, business, whatever, that are going to improve and speed up our lives and our way of living and our way of doing things. You know, we don't go backwards. Life is about progressing and moving forward. So why are you going to go back to the Stone Ages, you know, when you could be, you know, pushing it forward and forward and forward? So I mean, no, there's no way. There's no way.
All right, so again, we definitely appreciate you, Nikki. We appreciate everybody on the panel. You know, we went over a few minutes this evening, but again, I wanted to bring out some more individuals, you know, in the Elisterpro community, so that way they could share their results, they could share their experience. Again, they were not paid, you know, they were not coerced or given any type of proposition. The bottom line is these individuals are using Elisterpro, they're getting results, and they wanted to share their experience with you. Now, here's what I want to say. As one of the Elisterpro owners, Elisterpro is good. Some people may even say it's great right now. But let me just tell you, right now, behind the scenes, as we speak, there are very significant improvements being made to Elisterpro. Elisterpro, ladies and gentlemen, it is the future, and the future is now. Again, I want to thank my panel. I want to thank all the viewers. If you're watching this live or if you're watching a recording, again, you can contact anybody on the panel. It doesn't make any difference. Contact them, ask them questions, or you can simply go to elisterpro.com. You know who I am, but in case you don't, I'm going to remind you. I am Jacques T. Morris, Atlanta's own Sheridan's Eye Guy. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening.